Hey, hey, say hello when you pop on, please, so I can see who's watching here with me. It is new release weekend. Are you guys so excited? I'm super duper excited. I love new release weekend. There's fresh stuff to color. There's lots of inspiration floating around. There's all kinds of good stuff going on new release weekend. So today I'm going to color the new stamp set called My Wheekness. Week, because cute little guinea pigs, that's what they say. So that's what, hey Mary, good morning. Thank you for chatting. I wanted to make sure that my chat actually works. So it's this image of this cute little girl with these two majorly large guinea pigs. Hey Karen. It says, "You are my weakness. Happy birthday to you. Miss you. Hello. Let us make you smile. It's gonna be a great week." And so what I wanted to do is kind of a funny story is, hey bestie, last night I was going through the Pinterest and I finally, it's been a long time coming. I finally got all of my personal stuff off the Sweet Sentiment Pinterest and moved the personal stuff to my personal account and made the Sweet Sentiment Pinterest just Sweet Sentiment stuff. So if you don't follow it, it's Sweet Sentiment Coloring, I believe, on Pinterest. Hey, Julie. And so you can see tons of inspiration there and stuff. I'll be posting the design team photos there and all of that. But what I noticed when I was going through the Pinterest is I used to color no lines a lot. And since I've been coloring everything for the packaging, I've only been coloring with black lines. And so that's about to change today. I need some no lines up in my life. The other thing is I used to do backgrounds all the time. And hey, Meg. And I don't do backgrounds anymore either. So I want to get back to doing backgrounds. So today we'll color the girl. Tomorrow we'll color the background. How do you guys feel about that? So today I am going to color with a very, very different skin tone. And let me see if I can get this in the screen for y'all. A very, very different skin tone. Is that good? Can you guys see that? Okay, so the skin tone, I'm thinking of making her a little bit Asian inspired because it's the Lunar New Year and all of that stuff. I wanted to make these into bunny rabbits, but I really like them as guinea pigs, so I'm going to leave them as guinea pigs. But whatever, it's fine. So I'm going to make her a little bit more on the Asian side by coloring her skin tone just a little bit darker than what I would normally color for like a Caucasian. So I have this cool skin tone here that is super duper different than what I normally use. And I want to show you some, just a fun way to color skin. So I'm going to start, since I haven't colored no lines for a really long time, I'm going to start with doing a warm up. So I'm going to color her legs. I like to color in pieces. So that's where we're going with this. We're going to color in stages. And I used my E000 to just kind of wet the paper. And the reason I do that is, number one, visually, if you're coloring a super dark color on white paper, all of a sudden, like, your brain spazzes out and says, no. Hey, Sharon. The other thing is, I need to wet the paper. It's kind of like, you know how a painter comes in and puts primer on your walls before they actually paint? It's sort of like laying down a coat of primer. I'm going to use this BV00 as a shadow color today. I really like the shadow effect that I get from using this color. So I'm going to start there. It's basically going to be like underpainting because I'm going to cover up this color. But I want you to see, if you look at photographs, hey Linda Lou, I see you. Linda's watching. If you look at photographs, a lot of the times the shadows kind of look purpley. So that's what I'm going for with this color. And I'm coloring right on top of these lines. Right on top of the stamped lines. I used Memento Tuxedo. No, I did not. I used Memento Desert Sand. Do you see how, like, hey, Natalie, long time no see. Hey, Merlene. Oh, I'm so glad all of you guys are joining me. I'm going to push this out of the way so I can center this in the camera a little more. Do you guys want me to zoom in some? Would that help? Is that better? And then I'll just set the cap here. I have my my other, I love my, so these are the ones from Ledoux Designs, and this is my favorite color of teal. Sandy's husband makes these, so these are in the shop. This is one that I'm experimenting with, and it's 5x5, and it says markers on it. So you can put all of your markers for your whole project in one spot, but it's definitely not a replacement for this because this thing is awesome. So you need both in your life. Just saying. Especially because it holds your caps. Where can you get the pens, as in the Copic markers? Sandy can put a link up for you, or you can go to our Instagram and you can find the link. We have a friend that sells markers. Her name's Elena from Violetta Ink, and she has the best price on the market for Copic markers, and she has everything in stock. Amazing customer service. Let me tell you, her customer service is awesome. And she donates part of the proceeds for anything that she sells to rescue senior dogs and rescue dogs that have been injured that kind of hang out in the system because nobody wants to take care of them. So I love that my money is kind of doing double duty, and it doesn't even cost you any more. So we do have a link. We would love for you to use the link so that she knows that you were referred by us. It was a long time. I'm sorry I was sick during a long time. I'm better, but it's long. Do you need my refills? You need refills to color. Oh my gosh, Sandy, look at these. Ew, what happened? Gross. She needs the Violetta ink link, Sandy, if you can. All right. So when I'm coloring skin, I push the shadow back into the shadow. And you want to be sure that you are hydrating the whole thing so that you can manipulate those colors to overlap them. Because Copic markers actually layer. So I am pushing those shadows to keep them back in the shadow. I'm gonna rotate this. And notice I'm just using small brush strokes. If you are leaving your marker nib on the paper, you're gonna oversaturate the paper. This is Sweet Sentiment coloring paper. And you definitely don't want to oversaturate the paper. So small brush strokes is what you need. There you go. Ew, I don't like in the tummy ickies. Okay, E00. Excuse me. So this is my true color. So I'm gonna use a considerable amount more. I'm gonna feather these brush strokes back in here. I'm sure you guys can hear my 3D printer. I'm busy printing marker holders, so we can decide if we want to keep them, if we want to add them to the shop or not. So there's quite a process. We go through everything and we print a bunch of them and make sure that they ship well. Thanks, Meg. And make sure that they ship well and that they are good quality and all of that kind of stuff before we decide if we're going to carry them in the shop. There. I knocked you right off the feed. I sneezed so hard I knocked you right on out of there. Okay, so now our next one is we're gonna do her hand and arm. And then over here, this hand and arm. So I want you guys to start thinking about what color of dress you would like her to be in. And the colors on the guinea pigs. Because I've picked out her skin and hair. So I want you guys to choose the dress. I know Sandy colored an orange dress and I've colored a pink dress. I believe Joy colored a blue dress. Melissa colored a pink dress. So in case y'all are wondering, my light source, hi Sharon. Ooh, we could do red, Marlene. My light source is coming from this general direction because generally the light source is coming like from where their face is. So just FYI, that's sort of what I'm doing. I'm not spectacular at light source, so I just say fake it till you make it. If your light source is not great, then just come up with a good story. How about them apples? It's a good coloring teacher right there. I don't know what color the guinea pigs are going to be. You guys are going to have to choose. I was hoping Lena would jump on because Lena has guinea pigs. And so she would choose guinea pig colors like an expert. Okay. So you see I have a method so that I don't forget stuff. I color things in order. Otherwise I end up like forgetting an ear or something really random like that. So I try to color in order. It prevents me from making silly mistakes. I don't know if it shows up on camera very well, but the purple undertone of the shadows is really neat. I also, when I'm coloring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then her thumb would be wrapped, I think I might have just given her an extra finger. Like that's supposed to be guinea pig and not finger. I always do stuff like that. Count to make sure I'm not giving her extra things. I mean, she could be one of those super cool people that has 6 fingers. Good night, Nathalie. A blue dress? A blue one? I think Marlene suggested a red dress because of Lunar New Year. And that's kind of what I was going for with her. So let's go red dress. She beat you to the punch. She beat you to the punch. But I am going to give her blue-black hair. Like that cool raven-colored hair. That's going to happen. Okay, back to this hand. Okay, so we're gonna do finger here, finger here, finger here, and then we're gonna color that one the same color as the guinea pig, so that I don't give her an extra finger. Hi, Lauren. How are you? I think that I accidentally gave JPG credit for a card that you did yesterday, and I apologize for that. The card that you made using the geometric from the Carnation, stinking cool. And I think yesterday in my live, I said that JPG did it. So, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible human being. I didn't mean it. Don't hate me. In my defense, though, it is hard to keep everything straight. Just saying. Okay, back to this hand. Always pushing that shadow back towards the shadow. Lauren, this is one of the skin tones from the retreat that you went to. This is Magical Macchiato. Just in case you're wondering. I miss coloring no lines, you guys. This used to be like my thing. This is my jam. I love coloring no lines, and I love making scenes. Coloring scenes is so fun for me because it really brings the stamp to life. It really tells the story of what they're doing. It grounds them and gives them a home. Excuse me. And although I'm not an artist per se, wow, that was great. I really enjoy making backgrounds because there's not a lot of like drawing involved. It's very different. Okay, so there's her arms. Hey, Tiffany. Oops, sorry, I kicked the camera. Tiffany, this is one of the skin tones from the retreat you went to. This is Magical Macchiato. The coloring retreat in Texas. So I need to make sure and not forget her ear. Again, just applying that primer to the paper. Is your color? I think it's a little bit light for your skin. You're more of the, what was the other one that I was like, oh my God, this is you. What one were we coloring? I think it was Enchanting Espresso that we said was you. Chickadee or Magnificent Mocha. I can't remember. It was one of those two. Mandy, hello. You're enchanting. Oh yeah, you guys were roomies, huh? How fun. So again, with this BV00, we're making that undercolor. I'm going to color under her chin. I'm going to kind of shape that to the shape of her chin. And come over here where her eye comes in. And a little bit of shadow from there. So notice I'm leaving this part open and her chin open because those would be closer to the light given that my light source is right here. What are we setting up? Yeah, another retreat. Don't you worry your pretty little heads. There will definitely be more retreats. Mandy! The next one's probably going to be in Idaho, and then we'll go back to Texas again. Just saying. Okay. So I'm going to notice I rotate my paper a lot. You always want to rotate your paper. I also forgot to outline her nose, so I'm going to do that now. And again, I'm coming back in here. Tiffany, I used my washi tape in my planner yesterday. Made me think of you. My cherry washi tape. Oh my gosh, you do? Yes. And I know this is going to look kind of weird for a minute. You will? Hooray! Sandy, we should go to Go Wild, the planner conference, with all of our planner stamps. Okay. Oh my gosh, Mandy, do you know we would kill it there? We'd have to like mortgage our houses again. Where's it at, Tiffany? All right, guys, we are on our next color, shading in that face, making these shadows come out. Trying not to give her a broken nose. You know, the norm. Oh, it's in DC. Good Lord. March 1st. Oh, we have a show. You've never heard of Go Wild Planner Conference, Sandy? Oh, well, see, Lauren, the problem with that is we have a show the weekend before the Canadian show, and then we have a show the weekend after the Canadian show. So we're already really stretching ourselves to get to that Canadian Scrapbook Carnival. Oops, I'm like way down here. I need to not forget her ear. Notice I've said that several times, like I have a habit of forgetting ears. I do. And I'll notice when I'm like putting the card together at the end of everything, and then I'm like, oh my God. So then I'm trying to color on top of where I've already like glued the card down and stuff. It's not a pretty sight. There you go, Sandy. She just hooked you up. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my R20 so that I can put a little blush into her cheeks. A little pinkness. I'm gonna blend that out. This is that first color I came in with. Oh, look at how cute she is. She's so happy. I don't like this line right here. There we go. Hi, Linda. All right, so now we're gonna color hair. So I'm gonna move these to the back. All right. Oh my God. You have, Tiffany? Holy crikeys, that's fast. Good Lord, girl. All right, so we're gonna start with C10, and I'm gonna go wherever I believe that there would be shadows. You can kind of follow along with the artist drawn lines. And notice that all of these are like ending in different places. It's not like a perfect, you still have a way to go yet. Oh, hey Lauren, send me a DM. Not only do I have your pencils here, but I found some spare Copics that I have. So I wanted to see if they were ones that you needed. Okay, now we're gonna go to this side. You only have like 100 to go. Dang, girl. You get your mind set on something and you go, right? Does everybody else here have a full Copic collection? Let's play Copic bingo. How many do you have? Right, Tiffany? I can see you wanting them all for the next retreat. You were frustrated not having all the colors at the retreat. All right. Okay. So there we go. That's the C10. It is a tax write-off. You are correct. Did you mean to write pressed? Meg, you have 155 chows? Yeah, Mandy has a handful. Hey, it's better than none. Mandy, so So we changed our class for Expo. Don't murder me. But I'm going to teach a coloring class. And you get the markers with the coloring class. So you should totally do it. I was coerced and convinced that a coloring class was more on brand for us. Which is probably right. So after I made that beautiful page, piggies! Pal, I need you to choose colors for the piggies because I don't know what colors to make them. What are we good jobbing Sandy for? I do too, Lauren. No line coloring, it makes me happy, especially when you make a background. So y'all have to come back tomorrow for background class. No, I'm just, I'll have to text you later. Oh, okay. Text me later. Orange and silver. I don't even know how to do that. Splotched. No, the Tombow markers are just for sale because it's something that was in my stash that I've never used. Whitish and gray. Background class. I'm going back to my roots because like I said, I cleaned off the Pinterest yesterday, last night, and I spent a long time getting all of the personal stuff and the Sweet Sentiment stuff like separated. And so now you can follow Sweet Sentiment on Pinterest and check out all the cool stuff from all the design team and all of that. And then you can follow me personally on Pinterest. But as I was going through all of the Pinterest boards, I realized that I got away from coloring no lines, which I used to do all the time. Ask Lena, literally all the time. She was like, do you ever color with black lines? I'm like, yeah. So now I have to do some black lines coloring or some no lines coloring because I miss it. And then the other thing is backgrounds. Ironically enough, Lena used to also tell me, dude, do you ever make a card without coloring a background? And I was like, yeah. So now I don't color backgrounds hardly at all. So I really want to go back to some of that. I miss it. So it's hard to have time for some of that stuff when you are half owner of the company because you're always doing stuff like promotionally. So I'm always like coloring for packaging or coloring for release, and I don't have a lot of me time coloring. Yes. I agree. I totally agree, Lena. It does make it look a little bit more like painterly. a little bit more artistic. Sorry, I had somebody texting me, so. Lena tries to keep me grounded. She tells me when I am working something to death and that I need to change it up to keep fresh. So it's helpful to have people like that in your tribe. All right. Yay, Amanda. We're coloring no lines today. I love putting that blue undertone in the black hair. It just makes it so like raven colored. It's just really pretty. I think it's really pretty. One of the most important things when coloring hair, yay, Lauren, that makes me feel great. One of the most important things when coloring hair is to make sure that you color in the direction of the hair. So notice I don't just color it in back and forth. I curl my brush strokes in the direction that the hair would be growing or going. So like she has these little space buns up here. Okay. The other thing is she has this eyebrow right here that needs to be colored. There we go. Oh, I don't know why I did that. You are not. You keep me in line. Keep me doing what I should be doing. I appreciate it. I appreciate, because I mean, I don't like when people are yes men and they're just like, yeah. I like it when people are like, you should do this or you should do that, because it really gives me ideas and lets me know what people want. So I appreciate that you do that. Okay, so I was told red dress, so I'm gonna pull out some really cool red dress colors. I think I'm gonna start with this dark peony color, so RV69. Then I'm gonna go to a garnet, R39. Then my favorite red is R29. Then I think I'm gonna do R24. And then I wanted to lean towards the pink side a little bit more, so I think I'm actually gonna go like where do I wanna go? Where do I wanna go? Let me decide. Okay, so R24, let's do, no, I want it to go a little more pink. Let's do RV14. I know it's like a corally color, but see how it goes. It might be too bright. I might tone it down a little bit. Right, R2D2. So I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit because we're working on a bigger area. So we're gonna start with our RV69. Now, when I do clothing, hi Pam, I like to add a lot more stuff to it than is there. I just like to make more movement in the clothing and stuff. So I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna kind of outline this a little bit. This is gonna be highlight. So we're gonna come over here. He is not the droid you're looking for, Lauren. Har, 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 har. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this marker. I love the color of it. I despise how it works. So, just a FYI, RV69 and I do not get along well. So, I'm going to come under the guinea pig. to put his shadow on the dress. Also right here where the artist drew these lines, I'm going to go ahead and do that. This little dude would cast a shadow on the dress, even though it's small. So would her arm. Hopefully I'm still in the frame. I don't know if any of you guys have colored on camera before, but it's exceedingly hard because I'm one of the people that likes to like hug my project. I sit really close to it. I lean over my desk to color. So it's very, very hard for me to be like this far away to color. So how I said I like to add, excuse me, I have the hiccups, dimension to the dress. I feel like this is a big, open, empty space. Now, if you're okay with coloring it like that, then absolutely, please do. But see where her leg is folded? I'm gonna add a little shadow there as well. Just to add some more dimension to the dress and break up that big open spot. So I feel like this is her hip. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this around a little bit. And then I'm gonna color from there. But I just feel like adding this one line really changes the, the movement of the dress. Hey, Marisol! ¿Cómo te va? Okay, so now I have our 3-9. And I'm gonna do the bodice different, not different, but separate. So it's gonna be the same color, but I'm doing it in 2 different passes here. Are you out traveling the world, my friend? You're always traveling. I'm so happy that you caught alive. Hooray! No, hers, oh, bummer. Crazy. Those darn hurricanes. I'm telling you, I lived in South Carolina during Hurricane Floyd, and wow, the amount of disruption to your everyday life that a hurricane creates is pretty astronomical. Okay, loving this color so far. I'm sorry. That sounds awful. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I feel like I need to spend some time cleaning my markers. I haven't cleaned them since the retreat, And a lot of people used my markers during the retreat, and I'm not liking it. I'm super selfish with my art supplies, not even gonna lie. Like, I don't have any qualms about telling you guys that it's really difficult for me to loan out my markers or let people use them. Mainly because nobody's gonna take care of your stuff like you do. So I'm super particular about how my markers are taken care of, mainly because Sandy takes care of them mostly for me. And I don't want her to beat me up for having dirty markers. So I try to be really, really careful with my markers. And I feel since the retreat they have been neglected. So I need to take care of them. Well, hello, Milligan. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, Marisol. Yes, you were one of the peeps, Lauren. And so was Tiffany and Linda. And it's just, I mean, it's just normal use. It's not like you guys did anything bad to them. It's just that when you take a oh, see, this one's clean. I'll show you with my R29. When you take a marker in and out of the caps a bunch, it tends to get dirty. I mean, there's no way around it. So I have not cleaned them properly since the retreat. And I probably need to take some time to do that. Poor Tiffany, I was throwing markers at her left and right. Okay, so now we're going to go with this RV14. It's going to make this pretty pink. Kind of like a pinkish red for something different. I'm sure it makes Sandy happy because she likes the pinky reds, where I tend to lean towards the orange reds. But this creates a nice, vibrant highlight. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And see, now you can see like where her leg is, and that's why I swear I'm like, I'm gonna get a set of markers for home and then a set for travel. So I'm gonna come in and repair a line. So see, Lauren, like this, it's not anything bad, but it's just, you know, when you pull the marker out, it leaves that on your cap, and you can see down inside there, when you have that part actually touches your nib, and that's why this part gets dirty, because it's touching that. And so if you leave that on there, your marker gets gummy and sticky and clogs up and doesn't work right and all of that. So you have to clean all of that up, or you're going to end up having to replace your nibs and everything as well. So this little line right here, I'm not super stoked with. So I'm going to soften it up by putting some brush strokes on it. And then the next marker, we're going to brush that out just to soften that line. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. There. Much better. Mucho more better. Okay, so now we're going to start back at the beginning, and we're going to do the rest of the dress. Say yes to the dress. Is everybody still here? Am I boring y'all to death? I wonder where Cheryl is. Sandy, you should DM Cheryl. Or is she here? She's very quiet sometimes. Oh my gosh. These hiccups are bad. Aw, thanks, Tiffany. You're good for my ego. You guys make me feel good about my coloring. I think everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through that, like, oh my God, am I actually good at this? And always remember that comparison is the thief of joy. You are not going to be able to compare yourself to somebody else, ever. Only compare yourself to the you from yesterday. So don't compare your coloring to my coloring. Just take hints and tips and tricks from Sandy and I. I can't compare myself to Sandy's coloring because we color very differently and we have a very different coloring journey. So unless you come from the exact same background as somebody and you've colored the exact same as them the entire time, it's impossible to compare yourself. So you can strive to improve, but never compare. Oh, that's a great idea, Amanda. Do you guys see that? She dates her work so that when she moves forward, she can compare herself to herself. So in a few months, go back. So at the retreat, we had you guys color the mermaid and the shark. You should go back and color that again and see how you've improved, Tiffany and Linda and Lauren. And then that also helps to point out things that you want to work on. So if you're looking at this coloring that you colored, a few months ago or a year ago or whatever, and you go, oh man, I want to get better at scales. Let's just say scales because I was talking about a mermaid. I want to get better at scales. Then you know that that's what you want to practice on in the months to come. Yes, that is a fantastic idea, Sandy, for sure. If you post your colorings in the group, oh, you have, Tiffany? That's amazing. Good for you. If you post your colorings in the group, Facebook will tell you in a year from now that you have posted this coloring, and so it reminds you to go back and color it, and then you can do a side-by-side comparison. There's Archie. And so, plus you get encouragement from all of the sweeties in the group, because I'm going to tell you, I don't know, I might be a little bit biased, but I'm almost positive we have the best group on Facebook. And I'm in a number of groups, and I have been in many more groups in the past. And there is no group out there that is more appreciative of the art and what goes into it. Your yesterdays are better than today. You used to color all the time. Lena, you're the one that made me start coloring. But our group is so positive and uplifting and helpful, and I love that our group is very honest too. There's none of that, like, I don't know, blowing smoke up people's butt. I don't know of a nicer way to put it, so sorry. Sorry to be blunt, but I really, really love our group. I think our group is the best. Right? So yeah, see, Lauren, you're relatively new to the group. I mean, how do you feel? Is the group like so stinking amazing? Lauren's new to our design team too, y'all. So if you have not followed Lauren, you totally should. She's on TikTok because somebody told her to get on TikTok. I don't know who told her that, but she's on TikTok and killing it. And she's on Instagram and Facebook and probably Pinterest too. Are you on Pinterest too, Lauren? Do you post all your cards on Pinterest? Oh, look at her. Isn't she cute? I know, right? Hey there, Archie. Little Archie. Okay, so there's her dress. So now it's time for piggies. Piggies! Piggies! I know, I don't think any of us are really active on Pinterest, but you should be using your affiliate link on Pinterest because I hear that the sales on Pinterest right now are crazy through the roof because everybody's super sick of Facebook and all the political crap. So, hey, start putting your link out there, babe. Okay, so piggies. Let's start with this guy. TikTok is fun. It's very fun. So let's start with this guy. Lena or anybody else who's interested, tell me what color we should make this dude. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, so I'm just going with boy. Amanda's on Instagram. Light pink? Seriously, a pink piggy? Is there a pink piggy? Is that a thing? Amanda Zabel is the nerdy crafter. Orange and tan. Okay. Y'all are gonna make me work for this. Okay. So this is where your scrap paper comes in. And this is where Sandy and I swatch completely differently. So I'm going to do like an orangey-ish color. It's going to be a little bit cartoony because I feel like this is a little bit cartoony. It's a girl. How do you know it's a girl? Are they both girls? How do you know? Tell me. Pink piggies are a thing? At least the one she's holding. Oh. If it was a boy, but his leg's in the way. Okay, so it's a girl. Whatever. Fine. See where you're at. Okay, so I'm going to use YR27. And then I'm going to go more orange. YR15. I didn't know that. I mean, I grew up around guinea pigs because Lena always had one, but I never had a guinea pig, so... I mean, I know how to tell the difference between a boy guinea pig and a girl guinea pig, but other than that, I'm pretty much lost. Just like trying to choose these colors. I want to tone it down a little bit with, let's go E53, because it's a very yellowy orange. We're going to come back over here into YR21. And then we're going to go YR31. Or no, do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. Okay. He's lacking parts that are big on boy. Okay, so this is a girl. Okay, so here's my shadow color. Now, Sandy swatches straight. She does straight lines next to one another. I don't. I do like this little flower thing, and I'll show you why. So here they overlap. Here they're next to each other. But if I decide to change my mind, which on any of these I might, I can choose a new color and go off of these. So like, see, I want to switch those. So now I'm going to go this way. Put that one there and that one there without having to switch my entire thing. So I build off of my swatches. Yay, Julie! So, I mean, just difference in how we swatch. Sandy does, when she's swatching, she does straight lines like this so that she can see them side by side. And then if she doesn't like something, then she just builds a new swatch. And they both work. It just depends on what you like to do and how you like to do it. how visually it works for you. Okay? So there's my orangey color. What other color is he? Or she? Sorry. Orange and white. Orange and gray. Okay, we're gonna do orange and like a warm gray. So, here we go. Scared. Yes, even I get scared coloring things. It's all good. Okay, so usually I see like a stripe around the back. So I'm gonna start here. Like he's gonna be orange around his neck because it's a convenient place to color. And it hides my boo-boo from when I gave her an extra finger. Okay. And then he's gonna be orange. Make this a little bit bigger. Best part about coloring animals? Yes, I am. I'm gonna color both of them, Jules. And then tomorrow, we're gonna do a background. Remember when I used to do backgrounds? Remember? Oh, anyways, what I was gonna say was I like coloring animals because there's not a true, like, this animal has to be this color. I'm gonna give him a little orange spot. I'm gonna give her a little orange spot on her head too. Just because I feel like it's fun. Okay, so notice I've stayed just in the shadows. I'm going to come in with my next color. This is the YR15. What were you off doing today, Miss Julie? Or were you watching football? I hear today's the day that everybody turns into 49ers fans. I know I'm probably making you scream, Lena. Probably coloring this all wrong. Do they have different colored feet? Aren't they like flesh-colored feetsies? Little footsies? Little guinea piggy feetsies? Yes. Yes, they have little flesh-colored feetsies. I'm glad I have some piggy experts here. Makes my life easier. Went to church, up in the hills for drive, got some great shots. I'll post on Facebook when my knees stop aching. You're gonna go make sun? I'm gonna go make, Julie? I don't know what you're gonna go make. Sounds like you're about to go make a kid. That's what that sounds like. You already have one. You don't need to make more. Right? Oh, look at the little piggy. Right? Some cookies. Yay! Your new mixer. Julie got a new KitchenAid stand mixer for Christmas. Ooh la la. Piggies are so cute. Okay. I'm going to recycle this R20 from earlier to make his little flesh-colored paws. Lena, what piggies do you have right now? What are their names? All of you who have piggies, I want to know their names and I want to know what colors they are. You also have to tell me if they're boys or girls, because sometimes you can't tell from the name. Sorry. And I'm going to use YR01 to kind of blend these out just a little bit. Probably his little nosy too. Isn't his nose little flesh-colored nosy too? Teal! It's a teal stand mixer! Okay. All right. Look, Meg knows all about the piggies. You make me happy, Meg. Ooh, I bet inside of his ear is pink too, huh? Okay, gonna come around his little teethies here. Do you love how I'm making up all of these words? Little teeths. Little feetsies. Obviously, I know piggies are cute. I love Lena's piggies, they're adorable. They're so, quiet. I was shocked at how quiet they are. I like when they get the zoomies though, or the popcorns, or whatever you call it. Lena finally caught one on tape. Not on tape, really, on cell phone camera. Because let's be real, we don't use tape anymore, do we? And, of it doing the little popcorn thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is way too stinking cute. Way too cute. You love the made-up words. You're my people. You're okay with me and me making up all of my own words to describe the piggies. Kind of trying to go in the direction of the silver color y'all were talking about. But I want it to be a warm color. So. Oh, look at, he's so cute. It's his teeth. There's a cut right down the middle of him, so it looks like teeth. I mean, I suppose it could be a tongue. He could be sticking his tongue out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Meg, is inside of his ears supposed to be pink? or her. Lena said this is a girl, so I'm gonna go with it's a girl. Are inside of her ears supposed to be pink? Okay. Good. I shall make them pink. Nobody's telling me their piggies' names. Did you used to have piggies? What are your used to have piggies' names? Right? Your doggy is a piggy. Pig? You seriously named it Pig? That's awesome. Seriously named my guinea pig Pig? Oh, look at the baby guinea pig. My son called him Beauty. Orange and white long hair. Aww. Did you only have one? Aren't they like super duper social animals? Don't they like to have a second one? Or did you just like hold it and play with it a lot and love it? Look at him, he's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna add some things later to kind of pull things out, but thanks, Marlene. You loved on it a lot. I love that. That's super duper cute. I do want to add a little bit more of this darker orange right here. There we go. I like that better. Okay. So that's good. I'm glad you loved it a lot. Okay, so now this one. What are we gonna do with this one? Are they brown? Is there a brown one? What color should I do? I'm like looking at it, begging it to talk to me. What color do y'all want this piggy to be? Somebody? Anybody? Hello, hello? Black spots. All right. You want black spots? We can do that. We can make that happen. I'm good with that. So we're going to make it a Dalmatian piggy. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so it's going to have a spot there. Its back is going to be a spot. And then his little chest. Because if that one's the girl, then this one's the boy. That's how it works, right? You have to have one of each. So we're gonna add some of that blue. I don't want these spots to come all the way together per se. My husband must be getting food because all of a sudden Archie decided to go run into the kitchen. Ooh, Lauren, I might need to borrow a pair of your glasses because dang. Not doing so hot today on the whole vision scenario. Okay, so he's got big black spot there, and he's got a big black spot here. And then his back is a black spot. Looks like he's wearing a sash. It's all good. That's how we roll. Okay, so I'm gonna grab W3 and we're gonna start with the shadows. Okay. W2. I think this is one of those images that I could color like 100 million times and never get sick of it. I'm gonna put a little eyebrow on him just to make him a little more expressive. Seeing what's going on over there. W1. And don't worry, again, like I said, because I'm coloring no lines, I'm going to come in with a multi-liner and, you know, make their faces, bring their faces back out. And then WOO. And I'm using this to kind of blend together where the cool gray and the warm gray come together so that his spots look a little bit more natural. Okay, so there we go. So now we have some fine-tuning work to do. I don't know if all of you guys know, but Copic has multi-liners in different shades. So this is the sepia tone one. I actually got this from Sandy, I believe, or when we went to Blick. So I'm gonna use this. To draw some definition back into some of these little places where coloring with the Copic really washes out the lines and you kind of need those lines. I am going to outline his teeth so Lauren can see them. Ha 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 ha. Did I throw you under the bus there? And then I'm going to come over and do this one. Okay. Now his eyes, don't pays usually have like black eyes. Aren't they little like beady black eyes? Some of them have like red eyes. I'm gonna make them black. Oh, look at it, so cute. Yep, marbles. Since this is a girl, I'm gonna go a little bit femme, and I'm gonna give her some eyelashes just for the heck of it. No real reason, just for the heck of it. Now this girl, oh, look at how much expression that added back just by adding that one line back in. And you can see those little eyelashes. So cute. So cute. So I can add eyelashes on the girl too. She would probably have black eyelashes because she has black hair. Just saying. There. And now she has eyelashes too. Super fun. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wicked cute. I also generally like to take my Pear Blossom Press gel pen and add some little highlights. So where this guy has kind of white hair, I'm just going to brush in some white hairs for her. And then I like to take my finger and touch where the gel is to just kind of soften it up a little bit so it's not super stark when I'm doing the hair. Again, always remember to go with the direction that the hair would grow. But this just adds a little bit of highlight, a little bit of extra dimension. Then I'm going to add little spots to his eyeballs. Gives him a little bit of extra personality there. Super duper cute. Okay, guys, so that is it for today. And then tomorrow we will come back and thanks, Linda Lou. So for tomorrow we will come back and we will do a background on this. And so that will be wicked fun. But just to show you guys, oh, maybe I can't zoom out anymore. These are all the markers we use. How cool is that? So super duper fun. And then we have our handy dandy marker holder. So anyways, I will see y'all tomorrow at some point. Oh, Priscilla, how are you? And don't forget, it is release weekend. So if you are interested in purchasing the release, we have bundle offers going through midnight today. Julie, it's something super secret. It's something I'm working on for the store. We'll see if we can carry them in the store. But it holds 25 markers. So it's got like your whole, you know, skin, hair, clothing, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of neat. So anyways, so release day, and you can buy the entire release. There is bundle discounts and everything throughout the weekend, and we have the floral bundle discount and all that good stuff. We have planner stickers, we have the stencils and all of that. We have also upgraded shipping, and if you spend $100 or more, you will get free shipping. So check out the shop. If you know one of our design team members, please use their affiliate link. It helps them out. So they get a little kickback from it. It does not cost you any extra. So there you go. Look at how different these look side by side. That's crazy. Anyways, so I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And toodles.